Still to come in sports at 5, Falcons running back Brian Hill has a big year ahead. He saw a bunch of playing time last season, and he's working like he's going to see more in 2020. Hear from him next. All right, guys, so the Falcons are about a month away from the start of training camp. It's an important one for running back Brian Hill, who saw increased playing time in 2019. I met up with Hill at Stack Sports Performance this week, where he works out during the offseason with his trainer, E.J. Webb. Most of you know him as Falcons running back Brian Hill. But lately, Dad's the role he's been perfecting.
Being around my daughter all day, every day is definitely something that I couldn't complain about.
Hill's daughter turns 8 months old on the 30th. Being a girl dad suits him.
The way she smiles, it can just brighten up a room, especially my room.
Don't get it twisted, though. Hill recognizes the opportunity he has in 2020. So when last season ended, he kept going.
Kid's tough as nails, man.
I've been working a lot on change of direction and also running routes and catching the ball. Worked out with Calvin a couple of times this offseason too, and whenever I work out with him, of course, I'm going to ask him, how do you do that?
Adding a jump cut with
But
right?
some of the stuff he does, that's like natural.
Come to boom.
You can't really imitate Calvin.
In 2019, Hill had his biggest year yet. Ito Smith was put on injured reserve. Hill quickly became Devontae Freeman's backup. He finished the season with 78 carries for 323 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Falcons' running back room looks a bit different now. Todd Gurley's in and Free's out.
I watched him his whole career in Georgia and with the Rams in St. Louis and LA. He's a very explosive back, great vision, and he's athletic. So when he's confronted with a tackler, he got a lot of moves to go with, even a hurdle. So I admire his game, and I've taken a lot from his game.
Another difference you might see this upcoming season, several players, not just a few, kneeling during the national anthem in support of the Black Lives Matter movement and to protest police brutality and racial inequality. Hill's been thinking about it.
I'm probably going to kneel. I just feel like we weren't heard the first time. It was just blown out of proportion. And this time, maybe when we take a knee, people will know what we're doing it for.
Something else on his mind? The pandemic and how it could affect the season.
Are you worried at all that this upcoming season might not happen or that you guys might have to cut it short?
I'm definitely worried. I never thought that they would shut the country down for 3 months, but they did. So anything can happen at this point. I'm just praying that we have a season.
From taking on a bigger role with the Falcons, to protesting racism, to dealing with the unknown brought on by the coronavirus, Hill's taking it all in. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing a new dad can't do.
This way. There you go.
All right, so you heard Hill say he's been working on his routes. We talked about it for quite a bit, guys. It's something that's important to him. He recognizes how many backs are being used in the passing game, and he wants to be one of them. Versatility at any position is big. Rick?
I've been working on my routes. They look nothing like that. Thanks, Em.